This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Hindu.
Hello and welcome to News Tonight on NDTV Hindu. I'm Ramnathan and I have the big stories of the day for you. Also joining me is our reporter Shabir Ahmed with the latest on the long-drawn NLC strike. We will bring you all those details, but first let's take a quick look at the headlines. Karunanidhi puts up a brave face and gives a thumbs up for the DMK-Congress alliance, even as Sonia Gandhi calls for political independence of the state Congress. The Neyveli saga refuses to die down, but a twist in the tale. One of the most influential unions pull out of the 3-week-long strike. Activists point fingers at the Pollution Control Board, say it's inactive after NDTV Hindu's ground report on the pollution at Pala riverbed.
I seriously doubt if Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board is efficient enough to even look into these kind of issues.
On World Mental Health Day, experts say mental illness is becoming way too common and awareness is the key.
Physical health can affect the mental health of the individual, and the mental health can affect the physical health also.
And it's the Lights Out campaign tonight. Join the green cause and switch off everything electrical for 10 minutes at 10 p.m. tonight. Let's also take a quick look at the stories making national headlines. BCCI terminates the contracts of Kings 11 Punjab and Rajasthan Royals ahead of the IPL 4. Kochi let off now after being served a 10-day notice. The Karnataka governor writes to the speaker, advises against disqualifying any MLAs. The speaker lashes out at him in return.
We have full confidence that tomorrow's confidence vote will be defeated.
India's gold tally keeps rising, 28 now. Shooters, archers bringing in the medals. Another record for Sachin Tendulkar. He goes past the 14,000 test runs mark in the Bangalore test. Well, the top political story, as the UPA chairperson Sonia Gandhi kept all the political parties guessing in the state with her statements yesterday, its main ally, the DMK, is putting up a brave face. A confident DMK patriarch once again reiterated that all is well between the ruling DMK Congress combined. Our political reporter Shabir Ahmed with the latest.
In Tamil Nadu, we are in alliance. We respect the alliance. But what is most important is that our party must rebuild itself from the grassroots. We must work to recapture our distinctive identity. We must become the party of the future in Tamil Nadu.
Strong and diplomatic, Sonia Gandhi's visit to this Dravidian land ahead of the 2011 crucial assembly elections has raised more questions than answers. Did Sonia Gandhi hint at a change in its game plan for Tamil Nadu? That's the speculation in political circles after her massive rally in Trichy. While this meeting between the allies added new warmth to their ties, but no mention of achievements by Chief Minister M. Karunanidhi's government in Sonia's speech appeared to be a matter of concern for his DMK party.
Pradhan Mantri Gram Sarak Yojana, the Mahatma Gandhi Narega, the midday meal, the public distribution system, all these programs are sustained by the central government.
Despite Sonia's silence on DMK's performance, Chief Minister Karunanidhi said their alliance was strong. But what was clear in Sonia's speech was that her Congress party cannot always remain in shadows of the Dravidian majors. Well, that's probably the strongest signal that the Congress party is gearing up for tough negotiations. In Chennai, Shabir Ahmed for NDTV Hindu.
Moving on, in an all-new twist to the NLC saga, contract workers belonging to a DMK union today decided to pull out of the strike. For 23 days now, 9,000 contract workers have been demanding parity with the permanent workers' permanency in their job and medical and housing facilities. But the big question now is how will this union withdrawal affect the strike? And to help us answer that question is our reporter Shabir Ahmed joining us live. Shabir, this strike has been going on for a long time now. It's been on for more than 3 weeks now. More than 10 meetings held between both the parties and now one union backing out. Can we expect this drama to end at all?
Well, that is not going to happen, Ram. That is what we have been told by the leaders of other unions. In fact, when I spoke to one of the largest union in the NLC, Jiva Tolichangam, he said that the LPF, the union that is backed by the ruling DMK, has completely betrayed the interest of the other laborers who are working and who are fighting a battle with the NLC management, and they say that they have signed a contract for a meager amount. In fact, they wanted equal amount of pay in par with the permanent employees, and also they say that they wanted equal pay to all the workers, including the contract workers. So that is something they wanted for a very long time, and definitely now LPF, the union that is backed by the DMK, backing out in this particular strike, has created a kind of tension in that particular atmosphere. In fact, what we have been told by our sources is that more than 500 to 1,000 employees of NLC are right now staging a protest in front of LPF office and demanding answers from the union that is backed by the ruling DMK government.
All right, Shabir, thank you for joining us with the latest on that story. We'll of course be closely following how that drama unfolds there in Neyveli. Moving on to a special report from Banyambari along the Palar River. It's one of North Tamil Nadu's main sources of water, and now it is the victim of monetary greed and environmental ignorance after illegal sand miners wreaked havoc on the riverbed with extensive quarrying. It's the leather tanneries in Banyambari which have contributed to irreversible pollution, with public health, agricultural land and ecology around the Palar being murdered by leather makers. This is an NDTV Hindu exclusive. What was once a lifeline for the region is now this, a dirty water stream with toxic sludge and chemicals flowing out of leather tanneries like these in Banyambari, destroying sections of the Palar riverbed and the health and livelihood of the local farmers.
உடல் பூரா வெறும் நமைச்சலுங்க. டாக்டர் கிட்ட போனால் எந்த ட்ரீட்மெண்ட்டும் இதுக்கு ஒன்றும் பணம் செய்ய முடியாதுங்க. இது இந்த என்விரான்மெண்ட், அந்த தோல் ஷாப் கழிவு நீரால் தான் இந்த பகுதியை கெட்டு போச்சுன்னு சொல்லிட்டு அவங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்ச மாத்திரை இதை எழுதி கொடுக்குறாங்க.
That soil from Banyambari downwards is not suited for agricultural operations anymore.
A 1996 Supreme Court ruling bans tanneries from letting polluted water into the river except when the residue is treated through reverse osmosis. In other words, water purification. There are about 50 to 60 leather tanneries in this area behind me. In spite of a Supreme Court order asking these factories not to discharge polluted water into the Palar River, and in spite of reverse osmosis plants existing in this area, a Tamil Nadu Agriculture University report clearly states that this discharge violates all pollution control norms. NDTV Hindu also has access to latest lab results which have shown alarming levels of chemicals and toxic waste in the water. For instance, some water pollutants are 60 times more than what is permissible by the Pollution Control Board. As for the reverse osmosis plants, they exist, yes, but RTI applications reveal very few are operational, and those too not doing good enough.
இந்த தண்ணியால் எங்கள் விவசாய நிலம் எல்லாம் பாதிக்கப்பட்டுச்சு. இந்த தொடர்ந்து அந்த தோல் தொழிற்சாலைகள் இதோ செய்கிறோம், ஆர்ஓ சிஸ்டம் போட்டு இருக்கிறோம், இந்த மாதம் கடைசி 30ஆம் தேதிக்குள்ளே நாங்கள் மாற்றிடுவோம், அந்த மாதத்தில் மாற்றிடுவோம்னு சொல்லிட்டு தொடர்ந்து 7-8 வருஷமாக சொல்லிட்டு வராங்க. நான் பல்வேறு முறை மாவட்ட நிர்வாகத்துக்கிட்ட மனு கொடுத்து நாங்கள் போராடினா கூட இன்னைக்கு வரைக்கும் நடக்கலை.
Much damage is done already, but having struggled for more than a decade against these tanneries, local activists are not losing hope. With camera person Lucas, Ramanathan for NDTV Hindu. Meanwhile, environmentalists are now pointing fingers at the Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board for the mess at the Palar River. Shweta Narayan, an environmentalist, says that the PCB does not have the expertise to deal with such issues, and there is a lack of political will to solve these problems.
I seriously doubt if Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board is efficient enough to even look into these kind of issues. One, there is a lack of political will, which we can clearly see, because there are several documented cases, not just from Vellore but from Cuddalore or Mettur or Kodaikanal for that matter, where we have been able to prove it to Tamil Nadu Pollution Control Board that there is illegalities that's being committed on a daily basis. Environmental contamination, dumping of hazardous waste, gas leaks, industrial accidents, industries operating without licenses. And despite all this data that has been presented to the Pollution Control Board, the Pollution Control Board has failed to take any concrete action.
Time to take a quick break, but on the other side, rebel MLAs, the ruling party, the opposition, the governor, and now the speaker. The cast and crew of the Karnataka political drama gets bigger by the minute. We will bring you all that on the other side.